Good to see you, man.
It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
It is. You ready to have some fun?
Absolutely. Always. So, welcome to the Dudes in Kansas show with your host,
Kent?
and I'm David. And Kolache what? What?
Yes.
Kolache what?
The Kolache. I'm telling you. I woke up this morning and I thought about my peeps in Texas. I said, man, I would absolutely love to have a kolache this morning. They have some kolaches here in Wichita.
They do.
They're an attempt on a kolache. They have the Kolache factory. No,
Yeah.
we don't have a Kolache factory. I apologize. There's like a kolache company here down the road. There's a couple of donut shops that make kolaches, but nothing like Texas.
Yep. Let me tell you, if you've had a kolache in Texas or you grew up in Texas and you've had the kolaches there is no better kolache than a Texas kolache.
That's right. And for the audience out there who doesn't know what a kolache is, I got a definition for you. So what is a kolache? A kolache is a type of pastry that holds a portion of fruit, cheese, or meat surrounded by a puffy dough. Originating as a semi-sweet wedding dessert from Central Europe and later a breakfast item in South London, they have become popular in parts of the United States. Now let's talk about that Texas kolache. Well, that's not really a kolache. That's a kielbasa neck. Made from the same semi-sweet yeast dough as the traditional kolache, but stuffed with a kielbasa rather than fruit.
How the heck do you say that again?
A kielbasa neck?
Kielbasa neck.
I could be totally saying that wrong. So please, in the comments, let us know how to say it. If not, we're going off the cuff with this.
We apologize if we butcher any of these words. We are not linguists. We're just two guys, two dudes in Kansas, Wichita, Kansas, talking about kolache.
Kolaches.
That's right.
I was really, oh man. So the homesick Texan author Fain believes the kielbasa neck eclipsed the kolache in the popularity because of the Texan palate. The sweet kolache is very similar to other pastries that are available, like a Danish, whereas the pig in the blanket thing is kind of unique, she says. And you know, Texans, they love the meat, and so something with sausage or bacon or brisket just maybe has more appeal.
Yeah.
So there you go. That is the Texas kolache or kielbasa neck.
My favorites were always the sausage and cheese, dude.
Oh, my mouth is salivating right now.
I know when you've gone to Texas, you've made a special stop.
Mm-hmm.
Pick you up some kolaches, and I know when Mary and I have taken the kids down to Texas, occasionally we've stopped and brought you back some frozen kolaches.
Shipley's Donuts.
Shipley's,
That's right. That's where you get that's where I loved it. Our good friend Steve, he lives down there in Houston, and he found another place that makes an even better kielbasa neck with sausage and cheese, and it's absolutely just, I love it. I miss it. I might have to make a trip back to Texas just to get it.
Well, if you remind me, I will text my in-laws who are coming to visit.
Oh, snap.
And ask them to bring some kielbasa neck just for Kent.
You should ask them if they know what a kielbasa neck is.
Yep. You'll have to send me the spelling so I can remember.
But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you remind me. I'll ask them. I'll be like, hey, there's some green in it for you. Bring some kielbasa neck.
Oh, I will too. So I'm all about the fact thing again. You know, fun facts.
Yep.
About the kolache or the kielbasa neck. And this is thank you, Mental Floss, for hooking me up with this information. Number one, it all began with a wheel, a ball of dough, and a plum. The word kolache, pronounced kolache, and also spelled kolache, or kolake, I can't say it, forgive me.
Kolaki.
Is from the Czech and Slovak word for wheel. Legend has it that long ago in the Czech Republic, a mother was trying to bake bread, but her daughter kept pestering her. In an effort to appease her, mother gave the girl a small ball of dough to play with. Daughter happily rolled it and flattened her dough, then snuck a plum from the table, slipped it into the dough ball, and put the dough in the oven with the Mama Mika's bread.
There you go.
Well, look at that. A little origin there.
That's pretty cool. Hey, let your kids play with their food. I'm a huge hypocrite for saying that because I don't let my kids play with their food. Let them play with their food. Actually, let them help cook. That would be the better advice there.
So number 2, Prague, Nebraska holds the world record for the largest kolache. In 1987, the community of Prague, Nebraska celebrated its centennial by baking a cherry-filled kolache that weighed, check this out, David, 2,605 pounds, and it measured 15 feet in diameter. That's almost a ton.
What was the fruit?
Cherry-filled.
Holy crap.
That's a lot of cherries, man.
I don't care how much dough you used. That's a...
Wow. Like a truckload?
That's a blank ton. Blank ton of cherries, dude.
Wow.
Where'd they import those from, I wonder?
Who ate it? Oh, my goodness. When they like little forks?
Dude, you could like swim in that sucker.
You could. Oh, my lordy. Okay. You'll love this one, too. We're surrounded by the kolaches, man. That was Nebraska. Now we're going to Oklahoma, host the largest kolache festival in the world.
When is it?
Let's see here.
Sorry, I'm making you skip ahead, but dude.
Oh, here you go. I know. I need to go down
We got to go.
We need the Kolache Festival in Prague, Oklahoma. Something about Prague. Is held the first Saturday of each May and attracts 30,000 people to a town of 2,500.
So next May, we're past it,
We're going to Prague, Oklahoma.
No kidding.
Women in the community begin baking kolaches months in advance. It's an estimated that some 50,000 of the pastries are consumed during the festival.
Crap. That's awesome.
Dude, if they have kielbasa next there, oh, dude.
You could look it up. If it's a worldwide festival,
my blood sugar levels are gonna go. They're gonna tank.
Go.
I mean, I'm gonna tear it up. I'm gonna hurt for days. Oh, I love the kolache. The kielbasa, excuse me. Okay, here we go. Number 4, Texas is the kolache capital of the U.S.
Yeah, no kidding.
When the Czech immigrants arrived in Texas in the mid to late 19th century, they brought with them their culture and their beloved pastry. The number of bakeries serving kolaches in Texas abound. While several towns claim to be the kolache capital of the state, the areas that runs along Interstate 35 from Dallas to Austin boast some of the most renowned kolaches in Texas.
Yes, they do.
The Czech Stop is the small town of West Texas. It's easily one of the most beloved kolache purveyors in the United States. This hotspot, opened in 1983 by a former Marine, Bill Polk, made national news in 2013 when a fertilizer plant explosion rocked the small town of West.
Dude.
Yes.
I remember that.
And customers of the establishment raised over $200,000 for relief. It opened 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and ships daily in the winter months.
They ship.
Did
you hear that, Ken?
I know. I might. Do you think the kielbasa is almost insulting to the kolache? Because the kolache is actually a pastry filled with wonderful decadent fruits and stuff. And the kielbasa is just kind of
Is a sausage in the eye?
Yes, a pig in the blanket.
I could go to so many directions with that.
So, I don't know.
It could be. All that fruit pastry is just like, man, what's going on? Who let the sausage in this group?
So I'm going to have to go check out their website.
Kielbasa, the Sausage Fest.
Oh, boy. We could get in some trouble here.
Boom.
Right. No, 7-Eleven serves kolaches, but only in Texas. Yep, there are only 2 varieties available. Beef sausage and pork and beef sausage. These breakfast kolaches are filled with meat and are wrapped up in a kolache dough. The meat technically makes them a klobasani or a klobasanek, a Czech by the way of Tex that is wildly popular in kolache shops across Texas and beyond. Remember, regular kolaches only contain fruit.
Yup.
Hey, so check out a 7-Eleven.
Yup.
It's interesting. Okay, my last fun-filled fact for you, buddy. Fun-filled, get it? There are artisanal kolaches. If you can't get to Texas for a kolache, how about Brooklyn? The Brooklyn Kolache Company makes theirs from all natural, often organic, and locally sourced ingredients. These kolaches have evolved beyond the classic and traditional to include a variety of modern fillings that include pandi cocoa, chocolate ganache, spinach, and feta, and sausage, jalapeno, and cheese. Their signature pastry and Instagram favorite is the king cake. This Louisiana-style bun made with cinnamon, butter, brown sugar, and sweet cream cheese, all rolled up in a kolache dough and topped with purple, green, and gold candied sugar for Mardi Gras. Excuse me. Republic Kolache in the Bayou Bakery in Washington, D.C. take their king cake one step further by inserting a baby figurine per the New Orleans tradition into some of their pastries. Symbolically,
Heck yeah, king cake, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Symbolically, a good luck charm. Finding one in your king cake here entitles you to a free kolache.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Washington?
Yes, in Washington, D.C. at the Bayou Bakery.
Cool.
I know there's a bunch of fun twists that you can do. I've tried making some kolaches here. My lovely wife, she makes temps for me. You know, we'll wrap them up, get the little sausages.
Yeah.
And put them in, make our own dough and put sea salt on them with butter. Oh, yeah, they're fantastic.
Nice.
And they're a lot smaller. We call them kolache bites.
Nice.
Exactly.
Well, then they're not attempts. They're the real deal.
They are kind of cool, the real deal.
Yeah.
Very time consuming.
Just not made by a Czech.
No. Or 7-Eleven.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think here in Kansas, is it Lindsborg that's the Czech capital, or is it Wilson that's the Czech capital?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Crap, I don't remember.
Someone in the studio audience. There we go. That studio audience thing is. Someone in the audience.
We only
knows.
wish we had a studio
Exactly.
audience.
Please let us know.
Yeah, one of them, because I know growing up, I'd go visit my grandparents in Russell and go with Grandpa to Wilson. We'd go to a little shop there in town, and we'd have Bierock, kolaches, and something else. So
what's out there in Yoder? They make the most awesome. Is it cinnamon rolls?
Yeah, Yoder cinnamon rolls. Like,
oh my
cinnamon
goodness.
roll. What's a cinnamon roll?
The one cinnamon roll will give me a stomach ache, but dude, it's so good.
It's a dough ball gut bomb.
Oh my goodness!
Full of love, full of Yoder love.
Breakfast is. As I've gotten older, I used to hate breakfast when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I refused to eat it. Lunch was my meal. Then I started loving dinner in my 20s. Mm-hmm. Now, my favorite meal is breakfast.
I think breakfast has always been one of my favorite meals. I love eggs. I love bacon. I love pancakes. I love waffles. I love crepes. I love yogurt. I love, keep going, Danish.
Yes.
Kolache, you name it. If it's breakfast, I love it. Oh, one of my favorite, which a lot of people listening or watching may not agree with, but the Japanese breakfast, to me, I didn't think I was going to dig it, and then after spending 6 months living there and then traveling that first month and a half before I started school, they do a little grilled salmon. Little tiny piece of grilled salmon with miso soup, rice, some pickles, which are like pickled vegetables, not dill pickles, not what you're thinking, and some kind of little salad. And when I say salad, it's nothing like what you're thinking from an American standpoint.
Is this your breakfast?
I haven't eaten like that recently, My breakfast, yogurt with some fruit and nuts in it and coffee.
Yum. Hey, my breakfast, I go with the healthy. I got the bran cereal, but I throw some raisins, some walnuts in there. I top it with a banana.
Yeah.
And then on the weekends, I'm very lucky. My lovely wife, she'll make me, like this morning, I had eggs, tater tots, and bacon.
Oh, dude, you had the tots.
I had the tots.
I love tots, dude.
Oh, tater tots. They were so good.
Nice.
So on the weekend, I get lucky and I eat that, and then the rest of the week, it's kind of bland.
It's kind of like, bleh.
Yeah, I have to watch my girlish figure.
I was gonna say, well, with bran and raisins, you definitely you gotta leave it behind.
It's all about the heart healthy.
Heart healthy.
Heart healthy.
Heart healthy and colon cleansing.
That's right. Well, fantastic, buddy. Well, let's end our show. That was fun.
It was fun.
The Klobasa Neck learned something new.
So it should have been Kolache Who.
Yeah.
Kolache Who.
Kolache. But kolaches are good as well.
Yes, they are
I've had
good.
them. So.
I have as well. All right. Thank you for listening or watching the Dudes in Kansas show. You're either watching us on YouTube or you found us on Podbean, iTunes, Podcasts, Google Play Music Podcasts. If you're just now finding us, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be alerted to our new episodes as they air. Hit a like if you like the episode. If you don't, I don't know what to say there, but leave us a comment. Give us some constructive feedback, positive. Tell us what we can do better, what you like, what you don't. And we hope to see you next week. See you, kid.
See you, David.